misfit single dad. In the early days of man, created in a lab. Science. A pack of wild dogs to aid us in our fight. Attack the mayor now! While defying racial war. What's the greatest project down? A sacrifice to something planet must be made to save our phones. I'll fight that bitch in court for custody of my son.
He's 23.
Something planet, you're my golden boy. What have we done? What have we done? I murdered my only son. SomethingPlanet.com has just begun.
Something Planet was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Something Planet Podcast, episode number 530. Welcome to it. I'm your host, John Jay, and with me are some pretty cool guys. I just realized I didn't fix my hair.
You're not wearing a hat.
I'm not wearing a hat, so everybody can see how bald I am this episode. With me this week, we got Graduate James, and we have Yhali Ilan. We got these guys in studio. Say what's up.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
Glad to be back.
You're supposed to be more outgoing, okay?
Oh.
I told you had to be outgoing.
Hey, guys.
That's working. That's working for me. I like it. Let's see. Oh, here I am. We got a great show coming up for you. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Olympics. We're going to be talking a little bit about RFK. RFJ. Maybe I have a brain worm.
RFKJ. That's what you're trying to say.
JR. He has a fun story. He's in the news this week. I think you're going to like it, James.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
This is your presidential candidate.
I don't know if it is anymore. I don't. Now that Biden's out of it, we'll see.
You're like, okay, well, we can just have somebody normal.
We'll see.
Then.
Well, I mean, because I didn't want to vote for either one of those guys.
Right.
It's a corpse or a convicted felon.
Right.
So
Man, I just realized he dropped out of the race last night.
Oh yeah.
My wife's like,
oh really?
No, you had no idea.
Yhali is Dunedin's favorite artist. Everyone, he is. I would say you're probably the biggest
maybe.
deal.
Yeah.
Right? You're a big deal.
I really don't think so. I think
you're modest, and that's part of why we love you. The modesty. He's the most modest.
Did you do the stuff
that's
at
my best attribute, honestly.
the baseball stadium? Did you do those?
Oh yeah, I did the little sidewalk
Yeah.
on Beltrees.
I wouldn't call it a little sidewalk.
Those are amazing.
That is a big piece.
Yeah,
man.
those are.
Yeah,
I love those.
That's actually the first thing I wanted to bring up because they were just celebrating you. They were. Well, it was like a congratulations unveiling or something.
Yeah, no, they're gonna have a parade in my honor, and I'm going
Nice.
to
Get shot like Kennedy.
I'm gonna run in the nude through the streets. I think they're gonna do like a dedication thing on the 27th.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like a little ribbon. Honestly, I have no idea.
So it's going to be on the 27th of August?
Yes.
And then, well, I mean, it's already been unveiled. It's already been there for an entire season.
And they'll be like, guess what we got?
I guess like we've been walking on this.
Right. It's a soft opening for the spring training.
So I should pull it up online real quick, but just explain what you did over there. Explain the piece, because it was a sidewalk piece. It was sidewalk mural, right?
Yeah, sidewalk piece. My pitch was an interactive mural, so you basically walk around the sidewalk, and there's these little icons painted on the sidewalk and QR codes next to them, and so you walk around. Oh, shout out to my buddy Joey Thrasher for printing out the stencils for those QR codes.
It's a dope
Thanks,
name.
Man. Yeah, it is a dope
That's
name.
a dope name, Joey Thrasher.
Yeah.
Here, I was able to find one piece of it.
Sounds like a
I'll
wrestler.
pop that up.
Right.
Yeah.
No, this guy is a legend. He's one of those apocalypse friends. You know what I mean? They got like guns hidden around the house.
Oh, like a doomsday prepper?
Yeah, like I wouldn't say doomsday prepper. He's the kind of guy who will survive if the apocalypse happens.
Gotcha.
Because he's just crazy like that.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it.
The world needs guys like that. Not the entire world, but they need to be peppered in places.
100%. Yeah.
So I was trying to pull up the mural, but my shit is not working all of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, don't look at it online. Bring your temporary human vessel over
I've
to
actually
the dedication.
So I've actually tried it. I can, because you can't really do it when there's a baseball game. It's interactive, but when there's a baseball game, people are like, "Get the fuck out of the way!"
Yeah, you're literally standing in the sidewalk.
Congesting the sidewalk, sir.
Yeah. So I went when they didn't have a ball game, and you painted the QR codes and everything, and it's really cool.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was actually, man, the big organizations like the Blue Jays, they are hard to work with because...
Why is that?
Yeah.
I mean, because especially I think that just this specific experience was hard because what I was doing was directly related to like their brand identity. Because I was telling a story about the milestones and their history, and I was like creating art that...
And it's a special history too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, the only Canadian franchise to win a World Series. They won 2 of them back to back in the early 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, they were huge in the 90s when they first built that
and they've been in
stadium.
Dunedin a long time.
Right. Since what, 97?
So I don't know.
Well, you're the one who painted the story.
I used to know. Honestly, I fucked it up. My first pitch was fucked up because
if you need to know, you just go and you scan a QR code on the sidewalk, and it'll tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, you know what? Exactly. I at first my first like content creation package for them was all messed up because I used ChatGPT.
Oh.
And ChatGPT lied to me. And in turn, I just said some bullshit to them, and they're like, "That's not entirely us." And so it took them about a year to get back to me, not to me directly, to like my liaison, the person who was dealing with them.
Your people?
The city's people. You
Yeah.
know? And then anyways, it was a long project because there's a lot of hoops to jump through, but finally landed on it.
How long did it take you when you actually started painting? Once you started the painting?
I don't see. Even that part was difficult because I got.
It's a public space.
Yeah, like I got the green light to start painting, and so I started painting, and then the Blue Jays were like, "No, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet," and so I had to stop painting again, and then I had to go back to paint, and so the whole thing was a few weeks, and then even afterwards, I had to the floor was too slippery because I didn't put enough this thing called shark grip or shark bite. And
that's to prevent old people from slipping and breaking their hips.
Exactly. It's the
Ow!
our greatest defense against
Good thing Canadians have health care.
grandpocalypse.
Yeah.
Right. And so I had to go back and sand it down and then put a whole new layer of sealer on it. And man, if you've been there, it actually is holding up real good. It looks almost brand new. And if you wipe off the bird poop and the bike tire marks.
Right. Gum.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a picture of it. Let me see if I can show it. I'm still trying to show this.
1977 is when the Blue Jays started spring training in Dunedin. I just looked it
Oh,
up.
1977. But
1977.
So in 1997, they must have built the
new stadium?
The stadium where we are now,
Yeah.
or somewhere around that time, I think.
And then they modified it a few years ago for COVID because
Let's
they played
see.
the season down here.
No, I still somehow I screwed up the window capture, so we'll have to fix it next
How are you
episode.
messing up the internet? I mean, you've been
I'm
using
messing
it
up
a
the
long
internet. I don't
time.
know. No, it's this OBS software. And hey, you were supposed to learn this, and you
never
learned-
taught me.
you learned
Obviously, you never
nothing
learned
during your
so-
time.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
As intern here.
I didn't. We just a lot
Learned absolutely nothing.
of smoking weed.
What does OBS stand for?
It's something broadcasting software.
Oh, word. Not like old bullshit.
Oh bullshit.
I don't know. Maybe it does.
What else was I going to talk about? Let's see. Sketch Wars. Yhali is the producer of Sketch Wars, and
Yeah.
James, you were the guest host or a guest judge.
Guest
on
judge.
Sketch
I was.
Sketch
I was.
Wars.
Yeah,
I was
amazing.
happy to be invited. It was super fun time.
It was good. So what episode are we up to now? I'm confused because we took a week off.
Oh,
and
yeah. We have.
there was.
My goal is to maintain 8 episodes per season, and we just finished episode 6, so we got 2 more.
We got 2 more episodes.
Correct.
I'm still trying to show this thing. I'm pissed off this isn't working.
It's good. And John, and you're probably, you and Brad are the most reliable people in the entire team.
Oh, I know, and that's very surprising.
You know what? To me too. And Brad's got this stupid joke every time I see him. He's like, "Hey man, I don't think I'll be able to make it next week," or like, "Hey man, I don't feel so good. I think I'm going home."
Yeah, that sounds like Brad.
Just constantly making the same bad joke over and over again for a period of years.
And me,
that's Brad.
and me being the idiot that I am, I'm always worried that someone's gonna flake out. So I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, he gets you every single time.
Every single time.
Who can we call?
But yeah, it's really fun. If you guys haven't watched Sketch Wars, basically what we're doing is we're pitting two sketch artists against each other, and they're not even necessarily sketch artists. They're like, some of them are like more classically trained painters, right?
Yeah, correct. We have. I mean, the game is a quick sketching game,
right?
But the people who come in to play it, their skill set is like vast and glorious.
Right. We have graphic designers that have worked on films. We have people that have paintings hanging in museums.
Oil painters, muralists. We have like just incredible people come in and
then we're like, draw a dick, dummy.
for real. And we have this one guy. He's like this famous tattoo artist. His name is Ryan Townsend.
Yeah.
He came in to play one night, and he just epic talent. And he said, I talked to him during the break, and I was like, "How do you feel?" And he says, "I've been in really high stakes situations before, and I've never in my life been more stressed out than I am right now." And
yeah, you can see. Did you notice? Like, you can see him sweating when
a little bit.
there.
Yeah, Lars was he was getting down the wire
because Lars listens to me and Brad too much. He wants, because like Lars is the type of person where if me and Brad are saying anything about what he's doing, he wants to respond, and he can't, because it's like, get back to work, Lars. You're supposed to be sketching right now.
Draw that chick farting.
Yeah, man. I mean, Lars is incredible.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's last year's champion. So we have last season's, and we've talked about it on the show before, but last season's Sketch Wars, which we're calling Season 1.
Yeah, true. Season 1.
Season 1 is edited down into like 20 to 40 minute episodes that are on YouTube.
Yeah, so we have 8 of those. I mean, we have 5 of those and 3 more coming. And then we have 6 of Season 2 episodes out and 2 more coming. So it's kind of confusing because Season 1 and Season 2 episodes are coming out at the same time.
Right.
Just Season 1 is
Season
edited.
2 is live and
Yeah.
Season 1 is edited. That's the
Exactly.
difference. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want the more polished product, check out Season 1 of Sketch Wars. And if you want to see what we do live and all of the fun mistakes that we make constantly,
In the
check
raw.
out Season 2.
Yeah.
Extra virgin, you know what I mean? Like
Nice.
unprocessed.
Yeah, it's unprocessed meat.
whole grain.
See how the sausage is
Yeah.
made.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight meat, baby.
Yeah. Season 2, it's straight meat from here on out.
Oh, dude, great
Yeah.
slogan. Season
Yeah.
2, straight meat.
Straight meat.
So you want
or gay meat if that's what you're into.
whatever you're
well.
into.
Well,
I
you're
just want to
into.
be inclusive. You know
Gays
what I mean?
would be into the straight meat too if you took it a different. That's what I was.
What if
thinking.
you're a gay woman?
Well, I would. My theory is that everybody likes tits.
Oh,
It doesn't
true.
matter if you're gay or straight.
Tits are cool.
Man or woman or
Yeah.
or non-binary. Everybody likes a big set of tits.
Tits are? I love them.
Everybody likes them. So
I'm an ass guy.
So
too.
just draw tits.
It's like
Yeah.
maybe
Sketch
50.
Wars, everybody. This is a great pitch.
Just
for
put
Sketch
big
Straight
tits on
tits.
everything. That's a really good idea. Just draw tits on whatever.
That's usually Lars's go-to. Yhali's go-to is drawing dicks, and Lars is usually drawing tits.
I didn't see either one of those.
I know Lars was in his head, I think, last night or on Monday night
Yeah.
because he was trying all different kinds of new things, and then Simeon was docking him points for that.
Yeah, who
It
were
was
the
a- it
other
was a-
two guys? they're interesting dudes.
Those
Yeah.
are other competitors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those are
they've
artists.
Been artists?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The guy to the left of you was a professor
Where?
at an art college.
Oh yeah, DeVry.
He's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Lars is the
nice
cool-
enough
not
dude.
Lars,
Simeon. Simeon's
is the
really
fucking
good.
coolest.
And the other guy's name was Forrest, right?
Yeah,
Also a good artist.
He kept to
For-
himself. He wasn't.
Forrest is He's just one of the loveliest people. Very much an introvert. I've been talking, like, he was a Sketch Wars competitor. He made it to semifinals,
Right.
like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But I had to talk him into coming because he's kind of introverted. But I just wanna, and he I don't know. I hope he had a good time. But I know he's such like a foresty woodland creature. And
Yeah.
putting him on camera, with like a microphone and stuff, judging people.
Yeah,
It's not really his bag.
not
It's-
his nature.
That's why we've been getting a lot of comedians as the humor judge, because it takes a little bit of pressure off me and Brad having to banter constantly, and also just comedians want to talk.
Well, we're comfortable doing it. You know what I
You're
mean?
comfortable
So-
holding a microphone in your
Right.
hand and expressing your opinion.
Exactly. We can riff about anything.
Right,
So
so
it's fine. I have no problem doing
So
that.
that's why we've been trying to get, and it's been working out good this season with the stand-ups as the humor judge.
I love having comedians over because not only that, I think that like it's just an entirely different like set of sensitivities. You're sensitive to what gets a laugh. Like you can feel. I'm sure you're like
Yeah, you can feel it.
Your brain gut connection has extra neurons in your like giggle reflex. You know what I mean? So you guys are in tune with the humor, and so that's what that's how I think about it. When we bring in a comedian, he's a specialist in the field.
Specialist.
Nice.
That's why I've been saying humorist.
Humorist. Yeah.
When we're broadcasting, I'm like, he's a humorist.
A humorologist.
And a roast battler.
Doctor in the study of humor. Yeah.
The challenging thing about this week's episode was that everybody was still kind of recovering from Hurricane Debby
Yeah.
that we had over the weekend.
Big old Debby.
And there wasn't a lot of models to choose from in the audience. So we love it when you watch online live, and obviously it's a show that's made for TV and to watch at home. But if you ever want to be a model, you come out to Reboot Mondays at 8 p.m. 2 more Mondays, right?
2 more Mondays.
2 more
yeah.
Mondays this summer, and you can get your portrait drawn by professional artists for absolutely free. There's no admission for the show. If you're a model, there is no fee to get drawn, and beers, I think, are like, 30% off or something like that?
Yeah, it's a real good deal. And
Nice.
also, if you, I don't know if you're service industry, I think it's like a service industry night or something.
Oh, so you
like
get
that.
an even bigger discount?
I could be. That might not still be happening.
I don't
I don't know for sure.
None of us here work at Reboot.
yeah. But come out, come get drawn, come see other people make art, and then get inspired, do your own thing.
And does the archive sponsors a doodle night at Reboot as well, right?
Not really. It's not a.
It's
I
pretty
wouldn't say-
loose, right?
I love the
doodle.
doodle night, but I can't take credit for it. That's
Okay.
all Adam Danger.
Oh, that's Adam Danger,
Yeah.
okay.
That's his operation, and he's just gatherer of the weirdos and the artists and the just a good.
Speaking of weirdos, you guys actually made national news during Hurricane Debby.
Yeah.
You and Adam, and who else?
And Colin.
And Colin, you
Yeah.
guys call yourselves the Bikey Boys.
Yeah, we're
They have
the
a
bikers.
bicycle gang.
Oh, no.
And they ride around together. You guys went out during the hurricane, right?
Yeah.
And made national news.
How'd you get on Weather Channel?
Bish, we got on Tampa Bay News, motherfucker. Bikey boys.
Bikey boys.
Bikey boys. So
Wow.
I don't know.
It's just some
That
weirdos.
sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
They're lovers, not fighters.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
we actually we're
They're not
man,
the tough kind of biker gang.
Oh, now that
Who?
makes sense.
How do you know? So we
You're wearing a Ren and Stimpy shirt. I
yeah.
think I figured it out. I got to the bottom of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy, joy, bitches.
So yeah, what were you guys doing out in the hurricane?
You know what? We
Well, it wasn't a hurricane yet, was it?
No, it was a tropical storm. You know what? It sounds a little bit more dramatic than it was because there was actually no lightning. And so that's what made it palatable. Like we could just
Yeah, you're not
go
gonna
out
get
and
killed by lightning.
exactly because I'm not gonna fucking drown. You know what I mean? And so like we just went out and we just went riding, and it was so much fun. It was just so much fun. There were points where it was a little bit scary, but that added to it where the wind would throw the water at us so quickly that it felt like a bunch of Felt like a bunch of little needles just poking me,
Yeah.
you know? And I had to like cover my ear because the water would just shoot
right in
straight
the
to
ear
my
canal. I've had that.
And there were points
It's
where
terrible.
I was going over the causeway, like a bridge on the causeway, and the water was just pouring down my face. I could only see like a few feet in front of me. But that's only when we were near the water. When we got other places, then it wasn't as intense.
Yeah.
But man, it was fun. It's fun. It's fun to go full hooligan, you know? Just get on the bike and just fucking go.
You guys just went like you were like 13-year-old hooligans in the
Yeah.
90s.
Just let loose.
Just going to let loose on your bikes. And so, yeah, so I don't know how many organizations picked it up, but I saw it was in Tampa Bay Times, but I think it was also on USA Today.
Really? It was on
What?
USA
Really?
Today?
That's
No
cool.
way.
Because
What?
USA Today
Nice,
just
dude.
basically just collects news articles from around the country. From
Man,
other
Yeah,
newspapers.
Associated Press too.
Yeah,
They
it's
do
like
original-
AP,
they do original
Reuters,
stories,
all that
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Adam actually cut a short reel with our whole Bikey Boy trip on it. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta,
should
I gotta check out the, yeah.
it's on my.
It sounds like a Filipino motor scoot gang. We're Bikey Boy.
Hey, we're
You want-
Bikey Boys.
Hey, Bikey Boy, what you say, man? You're Bikey Boy.
Get off my turf.
All right.
This is
As soon
Bikey
as you
Boy
guys
time.
start doing the voices, I gotta like switch out of the scene. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
take my face out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what that's.
Just you guys now.
no,
that
it's
wasn't
over
my
now.
voice.
No.
Oh, there's my show notes that I'm showing everybody. Great.
Instantly
Cool.
ran away.
The other thing that I want, well, oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, I had a shit time during the hurricane. You guys were having fun. I was online, like kind of mad that you guys were having fun because I was not having fun.
I'm so sorry.
We lost our power.
That sucks.
Damn.
We lost our power, so we lost all of the food in our fridge.
See, that's
No,
that's
boo.
the, that's the
24
trap.
hours. Yeah.
Damn.
You have to have a generator around the house, man.
I know. You know what? I've gotten so lucky for like the past 15 years of like
Yeah.
hurricanes, like since I've been living and taking care of my own home, that it's never happened. Every single hurricane we've had, I have not lost power
Man,
until now.
my
And
mom
then
has
I
this.
was like, okay, I need a generator.
That sucks.
Yeah, you need a and generators they're gonna come in handy like all the time. It's
Yeah.
the power to have power, you know.
I see the guys around the other side of the lake. They have like an old school army generator trailer with like the tow pintle hook.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like a legit like army one.
I think it'll run a small town.
Oh yeah, that like everybody
Yeah,
can plug into
dude.
that one. It's like
Like,
two generators next to each other. Basically.
4,000 people can get power off that thing easy.
That's the apocalypse buddy I keep telling you about. Like,
Yeah, you gotta have a
Yeah.
couple.
You gotta have a couple of them.
the preppers.
Yeah, because that's next time my power goes out, I'm gonna run a 3 mile long extension cord from that guy's
Yeah,
generator.
I
all the way
would.
to my
Why
house.
not, dude?
Just
Go
pitch
for
a
it.
tent next to his house.
Yeah, and just put air conditioning.
Bring your
Right.
fridge, and air
bring all that
conditioning.
shit there.
Yeah, I could just put the fridge on like a dolly and just go bring it down the street and plug it in.
That's
You
what I'm
guys,
saying.
so just this area lost power because I was in Largo at Angela's place.
Yeah, this
We didn't lose
area
power at
lost
all.
power. Just a couple of small areas in Clearwater lost power.
Yeah.
It wasn't a whole lot of people.
That
but
sucks.
I'm actually kind of impressed with this new house that I'm in. Is so well insulated that it didn't even get to 80 degrees until like noon the next day.
Yeah.
It stayed like under 80 degrees that entire time. So I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
These good hurricane windows. A branch hit one of the. I think a branch hit this one, hard as fuck. Like to wake me up out of
Oh,
sleep.
shit.
Didn't even leave a mark.
Nice.
Man,
dude.
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get new windows, but it's like fucking
Oh, it's like-
$1,000 a window or something.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's like
cheap, bro.
$20,000. Yeah.
It's like getting a new roof.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
crazy.
Yeah.
In Florida, though, man, like that's the thing. We're talking about like hurricanes, like very nonchalantly here, and there's gonna be listeners that'll be like, "Really? They're like, you're playing on your bike and you're just mad about food?" Like,
Dude, I was good to go. We never lost power.
That's good.
Like everything was great. We just watched Righteous Gemstones, smoked weed, and chilled out.
Righteous
all day. It was
Gemstones
awesome.
is fucking great.
Yeah, Angela's never seen it, so I'm introducing her to it.
What's Righteous Gemstone?
It's
Oh.
you ever seen Eastbound and Down with Danny McBride?
No.
No.
Oh.
So Danny McBride, he's a comedian. So this is basically his take on organized religion. Basically, so he plays like the son in like a family of televangelists.
Yeah.
okay.
Like
They're
Man,
like
I love
very
that.
very rich.
yeah, so like the super church where they have like private planes and shit like that. And
Oh
John,
wait, I have seen
Oh,
that.
dude,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so good. It's so funny. The writing's great. John Goodman is like the the head of
He's
the family.
he's the father.
dad,
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the guy from Workaholics as like the baby
Adam
brother.
Devine and
And they
I can't remember her name, but she was on Vice Principals.
Yeah,
She
the girl
plays
at Vice
Judy.
Principals,
Yeah.
and then they have Walton Goggins
Oh,
as
dude,
Uncle Baby
Billy.
Billy.
Dude, he's the best character. I love that dude. Walton Goggins is such a great actor. Everything he's done is gold. Like did you ever watch The Shield back in the day?
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I first discovered that dude, and he was Shane Vendrell was his character.
That was his original.
That was his original. Like everyone, pay attention to me.
Right, and then he was a trans prostitute
On Sons of Anarchy. That's right.
Which is he did a really good job
He
with
did a
that
great.
part.
Yeah. Then he's been like.
Then he was in a couple Tarantino movies now.
He has been in a few Tarantino movies, but he also had a cameo on Community. You remember that? He was
I don't remember that.
He was Pierce's lawyer. After they wrote Chevy Chase off, he comes in and gives them all their gifts.
Now I know who you're talking about this whole time.
Yeah,
I love that episode.
dude. And I haven't watched Fallout yet. Have you? Did you watch Fallout?
Yeah, he's great in Fallout.
He's up for the Emmy or won
really?
it or whatever. You know.
Yeah, he plays like a Marine turned
Looks like Red
America's
Skull.
favorite actor. And then the apocalypse happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He looks like Red Skull from the pictures.
Yeah,
I saw.
he's basically like a nuclear ghoul.
Yeah.
That's,
I
like,
should
been
watch it. I
alive for, like,
love that
hundreds of
dude's
years,
work.
yeah.
That guy, if I could have that guy's career, I don't need to be DiCaprio. Give me Walton Goggins, bro.
Walton, I mean-
you know what I mean? Let me win an Emmy here or there. Let me do some funny stuff. Let me do some serious
I'd
stuff.
be good with a couple commercial bookings so I
Yeah,
can
no
pay my
shit.
credit cards off.
Yeah. How about anything? How about bookings for anything?
Just
Yeah.
for anything at all.
Hello? How about some bookings? Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Speaking of being booked up, I've been booked up with VA appointments this week.
I just had one today.
I know you had one too.
Yeah.
I have to go do a sleep study. I was
Really?
telling Yhali about this.
You have to go do a sleep study.
Yeah, you have to sleep there?
Is it like your commitment to your marine heritage or something?
No, it's no, because I might have a sleep disorder.
Oh,
I told you
okay.
the other
You
week
the
that I
whole
was
time?
Oh,
sleepwalking.
you were sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Man.
Really? You're sleepwalking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might,
Did you wake up somewhere else in the house or something? Like,
Sometimes I wake up and sometimes I don't.
Oh shit! That's how you figured out you were sleepwalking.
Yeah, I figured out I was beginning of this year. I figured out I was sleepwalking because I woke up in the kitchen and then I looked at the clock and I was like, how is it 5:30 in the morning?
Were you standing up or were you like?
I was standing. I was full on fucking standing. Yeah.
Man,
I had like a beer in my hand.
I just picture Step Brothers.
It was like I had a beer in my hand, but it was unopened, so I wasn't drinking it. I was holding it.
just acting out the beer drinking.
Yeah, I was just
stuff.
I was just taking sips of nothing.
I picture Step Brothers. You being like, whoa, smashing up the kitchen.
Yeah.
Putting your wife's purse in the oven. You know.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I did anything crazy like that yet, but I have been doing some super weird shit.
You should get that looked
It
at.
feels fucking scary too, because it feels like.
Well, yeah, dude, your brain is taking control.
You're
when
right.
You,
Well, you don't
know
even
what I
know
mean?
that though. As soon as because when you wake up in a different place, you're like, oh, I'm missing. You look at a clock and you're like, oh, I went to bed at 1 o'clock, but now it's 6 a.m. I have 4 5 hours of missing time. Like, what was how
What did
how
I
long?
do?
Yeah.
What did I do? Where did I go?
You can wake up behind the wheel one
blood
day,
on your
dude.
hands.
Yeah,
right?
you murder somebody. You wake up driving. You're like,
I wake
driving
up
across the
I wake
Skyway
up,
Bridge. Yeah, what the fuck?
I wake up like nude next to a deer with his throat bit out, and I'm like, oh no,
It
not
happened
again.
Yeah, it happened again. Yeah.
Not again.
Yeah, so I'm getting it looked into.
Blood all over your dick.
You had to go there, James.
I
You
did.
had to go
It was
there.
worth it.
Like
It was
nursing
totally
a
worth it.
sloth or something.
Nursing- yeah, this is
Yeah,
sloth.
just unbelievably weird. Yeah. Like a fever dream. You're like, what
Man,
the fuck happened?
I'm inside of this safe place at the fire department. Like, what?
I had a roommate once who would sleepwalk, and this guy was crazy, man. I mean, he wasn't crazy, but he was just kind of crazy.
He was just. I can't think of a different word for crazy. So
That's a good
crazy.
description. I got what you're saying, though.
He
out of that.
used to buy like canned coffee by the trays. So you'd have like 30 cans of coffee
Right.
stacked on top of 30 cans of coffee, and you just drink it all the time. And I remember coming home one time, and he would always just sleep on the couch. And I came home, and he just got up. He said, "Fuck you!" And he walked over to the coffee, and he cracked one open, and he chugged it all the way down.
Like a canned coffee.
A canned coffee,
Yeah.
just chugged the entire thing, and then he went back to sleep.
Damn. That guy's brain doesn't work right.
Man.
Nope. He's wired different.
He is now.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's like when people say like I'm built different. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
like of anything good. I
That
just think of
shouldn't
like
be a
something
compliment,
insane.
you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I think the only people that should really say that are like Calvin Johnson and people
Yeah.
like unbelievable athletes because you are built different. And they're like, if you're just some dude named Dale and you're like, I'm built different, that just means you can drink 9 monsters in a day and not have a heart attack.
Right.
And it's not something you should be super proud about, you know. If your diet's like hot dogs and monsters.
Yeah, like I can subsist off of 7-Eleven food exclusively.
Yeah.
I'm built different.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
that's
do
not
that.
good.
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
You have diabetes.
I got
At least, yeah.
I got shin splints and acid reflux.
I'm built different.
different.
There you go. I got arthritis and high blood pressure. I'm built different. Fuck yeah.
What did you have to go to the VA for?
I had my first chiropractic appointment,
Ooh,
like
so you got-
adjustment today.
Does that come with a happy ending? They just like
I know, and it
break
was
your boner off. You
I
just
really
break
wish
that,
it
you
did,
break
too.
that dick in half.
Exhale.
because it was 2 very good-looking females who do the wherever I was at. But it was my first time like getting like stuff cracked,
Right.
Because my muscles and stuff are so tight because my body's so just fucked up.
You're just so built. Yeah, you're such a unit.
No, it's just because like things break, so others like.
So
they
nothing
compensate,
is
like,
in
where it's supposed to be.
in equal. There's no equilibrium
Right,
going
yeah,
on
dude.
here.
They showed me like
You're
an
built
X-ray.
different,
Yeah, I'm
basically.
Yeah.
built way different.
just so fucked up. I'm so fucked up.
I'm
Exactly.
rebuilt different.
Yeah, I'm built broken. Like
Yeah.
it's like when you have extra pieces, they're like just whatever.
Yeah, the shelves are like, oh, I don't need to attach that
Just
to a
don't
wall.
put the heavy stuff on that side.
Yeah,
We're fine.
exactly.
Yeah, so that my spine kind of goes like this.
Oh, like a question mark.
Sexy.
Right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I had no idea about that.
I
And
like
have-
a curvy guy. You know,
I do got those
all
too.
curves.
I do got those too. But I got arthritis in my lower back and bulging discs, and my shoulder's all destroyed.
Yeah.
So
Well,
today,
if you keep doing this, you're gonna be able to beat me at disc golf.
I'm hoping so.
Bulging disc golf. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
So today we just did the basic, like a little bit on like the hips and stuff. Didn't even really do my back, but
And is everything just popping like fucking bubble wrap?
not really. Yeah,
No?
but she did my neck, and that was like
Did
that
you
cracked.
did you
like
cume
crazy.
a little bit?
Dude? I started laughing and I almost cried like a little bit of tears because
Ah.
Wow, that's
my
beautiful,
neck
man.
my neck never.
You never could crack it before?
No.
I can crack mine whenever
It
I
never
want.
moves,
I can
man.
crack
Like
it. I don't know if they can
like
hear
I
it.
wouldn't be able to. This is as far as I'd be able to go on this side.
Oh, that's not good.
And then like after she cracked it today, I can go like this far. But she did both sides, and it was like crack on each side, and I was like, oh
Man, some people are skeptical of chiropractors, but
Dude,
I'm
it makes you feel
skeptical.
better.
a chiropractor literally fucking saved my entire like body.
Really?
Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
me
See,
and
I don't know because like I am skeptical of those types of things like chiropractors and Reiki.
I
They're
mean,
like,
it's not you
the-
can't bunch them all because your
I was nervous.
It's
your
all fake.
skeletal system is like a real ass thing, you know.
Oh, for sure, bro.
I don't believe in skeletons. Okay?
Just like Italy's not
I
real
believe
either.
we exist in a simulation.
Yeah,
Okay.
birds or drones. What the fuck are you type skeleton?
It's all just meat in there.
Yeah, we're all just hot dogs and monsters. That's all we are.
But yeah, so I mean, maybe I'll try it. I'm usually
You should, bro. It's free. We get it for free.
I didn't realize that the VA
You
had
get it
added
for free, man.
Yeah.
Go.
You should
because
definitely do it.
I'm a Swedish deep tissue massage guy. I
Yeah.
get that done like kind of regular, like 4 times a year.
Well, they work-
unless I get an injury, and then I do it when I get injured.
They work
as well.
hand in hand, like a deep massage and a chiropractor. It loosens your muscles.
Yeah, so
and you
maybe
get
I
good-
should just try both if
That's
I
what
can get one
Angela
for free.
does. Angela does both of them. She'll do them twice.
Okay.
She'll do each one in 1 week. So she'll do like her chiropractor on like a Tuesday and then get a massage on like a Friday.
Okay.
So like, yeah, dude, do it. All you got to do is set an appointment, and I'm sure your body's fucked up like mine, where they'll just be like, oh yeah, you could. This is
Worse.
fine.
I'm sure it's worse.
It might be. He went to
Just
Iraq
kidding.
more times than I did, so it might be.
Man,
I could be worse, but I mean, I do a lot of stretching.
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
I don't know.
I've been doing a
physically
lot of that
fit.
too. Foam rolling. I have to do that part of my chiropractic regimen now. Is I have to foam roll my back and like hold positions for 20 minutes.
That's cool. I do tennis balls.
Do you?
Yeah, I do tennis balls, and sometimes if it's really bad, I'll do a baseball.
Where? Like in your back and just.
Yeah, I lay on it, and then I just put all
Dude,
my
it
weight.
fucking
into
hurts
Yeah,
so
it hurts
bad.
really bad. Yeah,
it hurts bad. I don't like it.
but then you can stand up straight again. So
Right. Yeah, but she told me, she's like, you have like where your elbows meet your back is where you have to focus.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff.
And you have to do a lot of wide push-ups that will take away some pressure off that
Right.
bulging disc.
Well, I've been doing that for a long time. I've been doing
Okay.
the elevated on a bench press. I put
Okay,
the
so
bar
yeah,
at,
if you
like-
the stronger you can make your back, the less pressure you're gonna have on those discs.
Right.
But anyway, I gotta fix this shit, so we're gonna take a quick break and then come back with an ad read.
Yeah.
And we're back. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. I do want to remind you guys that Something Planet Podcast is brought to you by the Carry Cart. Have you heard of this, Yhali? It's the Carry Cart. It's you can go to carrycart.com right
2Ks.
now. That's Carry Cart with 2 Ks. So this thing basically is it's a 4-in-1 dolly, trolley, hand truck, and step ladder. You can see it on your screen right now.
That's
It does
amazing.
all of these things. So if you don't have a lot of space, but you need all of these things, the Carry Cart is what you want. You can go to carrycart.com right now. If you use the code SP, you get $20 off your Carry Cart. So that's good, right?
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
deal. 20
great
fucking
deal.
bucks. That's a lot of money.
Also brought to you by randomfandom.com, random-fandom.com. That's our official t-shirt shop here at Something Planet. We got a lot of really fun designs. We got all of these. We're just going to scroll past them. And you guys can check out random-fandom.com for all your t-shirt needs. I think we're back. It sounds like we're back. All right, yeah, we are. Cool. Just want to make sure we're actually recording. Now it's time for some Something Planet World News. We gotta have the music.
Live in the Something Planet studio in beautiful Montreal, Canada. From the team that brought you Are Racehorses Real and Girls Gone Golfing, this is Something Planet World News.
Our racehorses real.
Are racehorses real? I mean, we didn't know, so we investigated, okay? We did not know.
We found that they
And we found
indeed
out
are real.
They are real, yeah. We did. We looked into it, and it's real. First thing on the docket, we got Robert F. Kennedy Jr. admits he left a dead bear in Central Park.
What?
He what?
When?
He did what? He left a
So-
dead bear?
So okay, I'm not gonna read the article verbatim or anything. I'm just gonna talk about it with you guys because
Okay.
I've looked into this in depth, and this is one of the wackiest fucking stories I've ever heard.
Yeah, I didn't read those.
So this is actually an update to a Something Planet World News story that we did 10 years ago.
Okay.
10 years ago, there was a dead bear cub that was found in Central Park that was left for dead to look like it had been struck and killed by a bicycle.
Really?
Okay.
Like a real dead.
A real dead bear cub was
black
found
bear?
in a black bear cub was found in Central Park
In Central Park.
in 2014, and it was a huge mystery, made national headlines, maybe even world headlines.
Okay.
And because there's no bears in Central Park.
No, there shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be
yeah.
dead bears either.
And
in
definitely
Central
not
Park.
dead ones if they're
Definitely not dead ones. Definitely not alive bears.
Right.
Should not be in Central Park. So nobody knew what happened. So I guess on Sunday evening, the New Yorker called RFK Jr. or Sunday morning maybe called RFK Jr. for a quote on a piece that they were doing about this dead bear. So I guess he declined to quote and decided to get Roseanne Barr, the comedian,
Cool.
to interview him at his house, where he proceeded to confess to being the person that left that dead black bear cub in Central Park.
Okay.
What? Why did he? What?
Why
So
did
the
he have
story
a dead,
was going-
Why
so
do you
the-
have a black bear cub?
So the story starts. He's in somewhere outside of the city in the country of New York State.
Okay,
and
which
he's,
definitely has black bears.
he's falconing with his friends.
He's a falconer.
He's a falconer.
Wow.
A falconer. I think
What
it's a
is-
falconer.
What does falconeering mean?
So that is hunting with a pet falcon, basically.
Yeah.
But they would get really mad if you call it a pet because it's not a pet,
They're a partnership.
or I don't know what they call
That's
it. It's
what
a
they call
wild
it.
animal that
It's
they
a-
train.
it's
They're
an agreement.
brothers. They're
Yes.
brothers.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Some
It's a
sort of
mutual
agreement.
respect. Something dumb.
Some sort of polyamorous.
It's some sort of thruple situation
Yeah.
with birds.
Bird-man love relationship.
Birds
I don't
on-
know. I'm not
yeah.
an expert on bird law, which this does sound like something from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
So they were driving in the country, right? And he claims that a woman in a van in front of him hit a black bear cub.
Okay.
So, of course, he stopped because he wants to. Apparently, you can get a tag, which you have to get the tag beforehand. I've looked into this. But he said because you can get a tag for a roadkill bear, he wanted to keep the dead bear so that he could skin it and keep its meat.
Okay.
As you do.
With a baby bear. Okay.
Yeah, as you do, bear meat.
People love that shit. I've had it before.
You've had it?
I had.
That's how you get brainworms.
One of my roommates in Iraq was from Wisconsin, and his dad.
Oh, yeah.
His dad had killed a black bear that year and made black bear jerky.
Yeah, they
sent some over. It's super greasy.
I had served with guys from Wisconsin.
Crazy
yeah, they have like summer sausage made out of like weird shit.
Right. Yeah.
Elk
Everything's
sausage.
made out of venison, dude.
Bunch of brainworm hooligans over there.
Yeah. All they do is eat trees and drink beer.
Okay, so he puts the bear in his car.
Okay.
As you do, because he's going to skin it and he's going to save its meat. But then the falconing went late.
Okay.
It ran late on the falconing, so he had to make it into New York City to go to Peter Luger's Steakhouse. He had a dinner at Peter Luger's Steakhouse. He had a reservation that he could not miss.
But now he has a rotting
So he has a bear carcass in his car.
Okay.
So he leaves the car with the valet. The dinner runs late at Peter Luger's Steakhouse.
Okay.
So he gets his car back and he realizes that he has to be at the airport, and now he can't keep this bear. He doesn't know what to do with it. Plus, it's probably already rotten because he left it in his car all day.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to not smell good.
Like you probably shouldn't eat that.
No, 1,000%.
Like I don't even eat leftovers if they've been in the car for 30 minutes.
I won't eat leftover pasta. Period. I don't care how fresh it is. I just won't do it.
Yeah. So he's got leftover bear cub.
Gross, dude.
In his
what the fuck?
in his Yeah, so him and his
sounds so weird.
So him and his friends, and this is all according to him. I haven't read the New Yorker story. Okay, because that has a paywall on it, so I don't know what they uncovered and I don't know what's different in their story. This is just what he said to Roseanne.
Okay.
So. Yeah, the news source, Roseanne.
Can you watch this on YouTube? This interview?
Yeah, you can watch this. I don't want to play it because it'll get it taken down.
Yeah, don't do that.
So Peter Luger's Steakhouse is done. He has to get rid of the bear. So his drunk friends, according to him, they were drunk, but he wasn't. Said that he should dump the bear in Central Park and make it look like a bicycle accident because they had just added bike lanes around Central Park and a bunch of people had gotten hit already.
A bike accident.
So
like a bicycle.
So he also had a
bear
bicycle
cub.
in his car. So he dumped the bear cub in Central Park and then made it look like the bicycle hit it.
Good thing this guy didn't.
Did he leave the bicycle there too?
Yes.
What the fuck? Why would anybody? I was like, oh fuck.
And,
I hit something. I'll just
run
leave
away.
my bicycle.
I'll leave my bike.
What an idiot!
I'm just gonna run for the hills. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave everything behind.
I bet
And then he said he was shocked the next day when it had made national news.
What a fucking idiot!
I bet he strangled that little poor baby bear with his bare hands.
Something terrible happened. Yeah,
nice.
Something terrible happened, and he covered it up. And now he's making up some weird frat boy story that is completely implausible.
That sounds so weird, bro. That
It
whole
sounds
story sounds
like, for one, this story didn't start off with falconing. This story started off with massive rails of cocaine.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
I'm doing blow in the woods with my buddies. We're shooting just random shit. And all of a sudden,
and in between acts of charity, I accidentally stumbled upon a baby bear.
Not wanting it to go to waste.
not wanting it to go to waste. Yeah.
Knowing that destiny must have a purpose.
He probably shot it with a desert eagle, all coked out. Just spinning around in circles,
He did a
shooting
line
shit
off of the
yeah.
gun and then shot the bear.
Yeah, big old rail. Then he's like, "Oh shit!" Pow! All sideways like a gangster. Yeah.
100%. So yeah, that was the guy that you told me that you were going to vote for 6 months ago.
Once upon a time, dude. Because my vote's got to go somewhere. I couldn't, like I said, I can't for either one
What's
of those
his
guys.
political affiliation?
He's an independent.
He's a
Independent?
Democrat.
Oh.
His entire life
Well,
he's
he's
been
a
a
Democrat,
Democrat
well,
until 3 months ago when he wanted to keep running for president.
Dude,
Gotcha.
we need a third party in this country, period.
We do, but that's not how we're gonna get it.
Nobody
Well, not with
parties with
psychos like him.
No,
you know?
no. The only way we're ever gonna have third or fourth or fifth party candidates in this country is if we have ranked choice voting.
Right.
Yeah.
I
It's
agree
the
with you.
only way it's
And
ever going to happen.
That's never going to happen. I'm
It
not.
could, but it has to be like an amendment to the Constitution. I mean, Vermont already has it.
It's not going to happen because it's
Vermont
just,
already has it, though.
It's the dethroning of too much power from
It is.
whoever
It is.
whoever's got the
You have to
power.
have candidates that are willing to give up power.
100%.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I got a little bit of that conspiracy theory.
Well, that's why they have it in
framework me.
Vermont. Bernie Sanders.
Right, and if we were
Who went to
ever-
be an independent because he couldn't do anything as a Democrat.
If we were ever gonna get a third party, it would have been Bernie Sanders. And,
Yeah.
Ralph Nader was close for half a minute.
We-
Ross
Maybe.
Perot was close for
Well,
half a minute.
I saw
Ron Paul had a moment. In the
Yeah.
sun.
I saw on John Oliver the other night that he actually found footage of RFK Jr. talking shit about Ralph Nader running third party and how it's going to screw up the Democrats' chances.
Cool.
So he knows
He's
what
not
he's
doing
doing.
the exact same
Well,
thing.
he's a Trump stooge, and that's what I've said from the beginning. He's running to take away votes from the Democrats.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, you think so?
In battleground states.
Who do you think's going to win, man? You think Trump's going to win?
I don't know. Well, Kamala is the presumptive nominee right now, and then she just put out her VP pick, Tim Walz.
Yeah.
Balls to the walls. There's
That's
the
a great
slogan right there.
dude.
I like that.
Man,
That's a
people
good
don't
one.
Balls to the
pay
wall,
me.
24.
Man,
yeah, where's
balls
that
to the
shirt at,
wall.
son?
Fucking pay me.
Do you know anybody that has a
Damn.
T-shirt company that could make that shirt?
You know what? I'm gonna make that today as soon as this
dude.
podcast is over.
That's a great idea.
'Cause
Balls
that's
to
gonna
the
sell.
walls.
I want a
2024.
quarter of every dollar that T-shirt makes, motherfucker.
Hey, I said it first. You just brought up the T-shirt.
Damn.
So yeah, Tim Walz. The way that they're propping up this guy right now is like, and the excitement that Democrats have for him. Because I've never been registered to a political party.
Me
I know
neither.
I've said that a million times, but I always just want to make sure that people know that. Because I constantly get accused of being a conservative,
Oh,
and
me
I constantly
too.
get accused of being a liberal, and I'm not either of those fucking things. I just like common sense shit, or at least common sense to me. But anyway, so the way they're propping him up, it's like they want him to be fucking president. Like,
Well,
people are in love with this guy. So
probably.
he's a veteran.
8 years.
He's a veteran.
What did he do?
He's I think supplies in the army or something. He's not like a war hero.
He
He's
was
just
in
a
the
veteran.
army, though?
I think so.
All right.
So
Well, that's good. We picked the best branch.
yeah. So I don't think he's like a war hero or anything like that, but he served.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's great for
We
me.
can
dude.
all admit that that's good.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So he's also a high school principal.
Boo.
He
I mean, that's
is
good, but-
Why is that?
A teacher?
Why is that oh, 'cause
I mean,
school sucks.
School
yeah,
sucks.
Fuck,
Yeah.
School sucks. Fuck school.
What a nerd.
Yeah, fucking nerd.
Breakfast Club. You just put your fist up.
Down now. Play that song.
He was a high school football coach. Everybody likes that.
Everyone does like that.
Everybody-
Unless he makes you run gassers at the end of
Well,
rounds.
no, but parents like to see football coaches like that. Like, yeah, make
Well,
my kid run gassers.
Yeah, well, like
exactly.
molding young minds. You know,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
he's a mentor to the youth.
Okay.
So,
and he's a leader.
And
Leader
yeah,
of men.
he's pro gun
Of course.
or
he
common
is.
sense gun, but he's a hunter. He's also pro families, tax breaks for families. Basically everything that the Democratic Party was like 8 years ago, before it got weird.
They needed someone like him because there is no way they can't put another woman because they can't put Whitmer from Michigan. That wouldn't
No,
work.
they can't have a gay
So
guy.
you need, you can't do that. So you needed like America's stepdad,
Yeah.
guys like I'm a principal, I'm a veteran, I love chicken
I'll
pot
put you in your
pies.
place.
Yeah, I love chicken pot pies and prayers on Sundays. Like wow, this guy's great.
Yeah, I mean that's the strategy, I think.
Fuck yeah, it might work.
They got to find some old school guy because the divide is so deep. I mean, most Republicans are gonna immediately, I don't know about most, but like a big slice of Republicans are gonna shut down any option to even have a Democratic candidate. So this guy's got to be fucking Cracker Barrel, you know what I mean? Like old
Well,
school classic Americana.
He's the governor of Minnesota, and he was actually on Trump's roundtable of governor advisors when Trump
yeah?
was president.
He had a round table.
I don't know. I forget what they call it, but it was basically a bunch of governors that were advising the Trump administration on policy, and he's one of the governors that the Trump administration chose. So it's really hard for them to. Now they're calling him a radical left Democrat. All of a sudden.
I bet he's questioning his military service. And he's like,
Yeah,
he's a pussy. He never.
No, they already are because
really?
he retired. He retired before like the Iraq War started. So
Pussy. Yeah, exactly.
They're saying he's a pussy because he retired.
Coward. He's a pussy.
Yeah.
Even though
like,
I never
I would have
served.
retired before then if I
Oh
could.
fuck yeah, dude! If I joined after the war, I'm dumb. Yeah, I should have.
I joined before September 11th, so I can't claim herohood at all because I probably wouldn't have joined.
I joined in 2004, so I was well into.
Yeah, so you're way dumber than me.
Super dumb, dumb as fuck. But I was able to go to Korea for 2 years.
Well, that's you had an actual really cool duty station.
Yeah,
so
it was fucking great.
Before we get out of here, I do want to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. Did you guys see that yet?
I did.
No, I just want to go see it because I've always wanted to see Wolverine in classic Wolverine attire.
Yeah,
that's how I would draw him as a kid.
He looks cool, man.
When it looks fucking
looks cool.
cool. That's what it was. That's the fantasy. We want our heroes to look like clowns because that's that's what we.
That's what we like.
That's what we like. Yeah.
Stylistically, it's just more fun.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a good movie.
They
Did you see
also,
it?
I saw it, and I thought it was fantastic. I won't give any spoilers per se away because it's still pretty new, but you get to see a lot of different versions of Wolverine from the comic books brought onto Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. Everyone has.
Yeah. So you get to see a lot of different versions of Wolverine that are like odes to like classic comic book covers and stuff like that. I thought it was really fun.
Is it like a multiverse thing or is
Yeah,
It's the multiverse
he does like
thing?
time jumping. Like he jumps from like different timelines.
Man, multiverse stuff's never gonna get old. I love.
Yeah.
No,
seeing,
they're just scratching the surface.
Well,
on that shit,
they
man.
said this is it for the multiverse.
Oh, really?
This is the end of the multiverse phase. Yeah.
Really, because Deadpool's not even in the main timeline. He's still
Yeah.
in a
Well,
different one.
Ryan Reynolds says he doesn't know if he's retired or not yet.
Well, I was just about to ask. Does
As
anybody
Deadpool.
know? Like, I thought Hugh Jackman didn't want to do this anymore. Like, is he going to be Wolverine?
Ryan
for the next
Reynolds basically
15 years.
begged him. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have another guy come in and do
Well,
it.
I think it's not that he doesn't want to play Wolverine. It's that he doesn't want to have to work out and not eat good food
Well, yeah,
that
Homeboy's
he
in his
likes
60s.
for like
Yeah.
a year. It takes a year to look like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Plus, he's
Man.
like 60-something years old.
Yeah, I don't know if he's 60
No,
something.
dude, I'm gonna
Is he?
I'm gonna look that shit up right now. I
I mean,
guarantee
you could be right.
He's like late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah, but I mean, just in order to look like that, it's such a sacrifice. You can't have ribs. You can't have beer. You can't have
do shit,
desserts.
bro. Like,
You have to
can't do
work out
anything.
4 times a day. Fuck that.
I'm okay with that, dude. If that was my job, that would be sick. I would
All right.
love.
Yeah,
to
but
go
I mean,
one
he
of
did
those-
it for 10 years already.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
for
55.
He's 55. Yeah, he's
55.
already done it for all those years. No, he was glad to do it for a while, but at a certain point, you're like, okay.
It's like 20
Yeah.
years. Like the first X-Men movie came out like 2002 or something.
So I would say that it's pretty much. I wouldn't say. I had a couple of young people tell me it's like the greatest movie that they've ever seen, which I was like, okay. I mean, I'm glad you're excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you like it, but I don't know if it's
Come on,
maybe you should
dude.
watch other movies.
Have you ever seen The Godfather?
Yeah,
You
let's
know?
watch some other movies. But I thought it was very good. I thought it was simultaneously making fun of, and it was a love letter to all of the Fox Marvel movies from the early 2000s that we all knew were bad, but we kind of loved anyway. You know?
I was never a huge fan of the X-Men movies.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they're bad, but
Yeah.
I went to the theaters to see them, and I had a fun time with my friends.
Yeah, but you also grew up reading comics, didn't you?
Yeah, I grew up reading comics.
Yeah, I didn't grow up reading comics.
Yeah.
So like going to the movies is how I got introduced to like comic book characters, like the Marvel movies and stuff.
Oh, okay. So,
Because I take my daughter and
so like the MCU, you're spoiled with the MCU.
Well, I saw the
Yeah.
original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, of course.
Right.
on the planet
Everybody saw
those.
that.
Yeah, and I've seen most of the X-Men, but I was never
Right.
like, oh my god, I got to see these.
God
X-Men
damn, I am
movies.
so bald looking.
Yeah, you should
today.
wear a hat from never.
I should just always wear a hat.
You and me both, John.
I
Yeah,
know.
I should not wear
Look
a
at
hat
this.
because I have
I'm-
luscious hair.
I'm blinding people this entire episode with his head.
Look
oh
at-
my god, I got to turn this away.
Look at
There
my
we go.
lo- you
Take
want
some
my
of that
hat?
shine off of there.
You want my hat? It
No.
might be too big for your little head.
No, we're gonna get out of here in a minute, but I do want to go over some upcoming shows. Obviously, we got Sketch Wars every Monday for the rest of the summer. When's the final one?
So we have this Monday, this coming. Hold on, let me look at the
Hold
calendar.
on,
a second.
we'll look it up. So we got the 12th.
The 15th and the no wait, sorry, that's from today. The 12th and the 19th.
The 12th and the 19th.
The 19th is the last day of Sketch Wars.
August 19th is the final day of Sketch Wars.
And I don't know if we're gonna have a rap party on the 19th or if we'll have like a separate rap party event. But I wanna party. You know, celebrate everything we've done.
Yeah.
I think we deserve it.
Let's go.
You know what we should do? We should all pitch in to one of those Hollywood fitness trainers, and then we'll all, like you, me, Brad, and all of the Sketchworks people, and return next year super jacked. We'll just be like Sketch Wars on fucking steroids.
Yeah, we should take steroids.
Shirtless Sketch Wars.
We'll call ourselves Sketch Boys or something.
Sketch Boys.
Skeet Wars.
Skeet Wars.
Skeet
Well, that's
Wars.
why I tried to tell Yhali before we started the last episode that I wanted to change the name to Cum Wars.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let me change it on the fly like that. Can you
Yeah.
believe he got in the way of my creative vision?
You can change it.
All right.
It's okay.
All right,
Cum
thanks.
Wars.
All right.
Cum Wars.
Come to the last 2 episodes of Cum Wars.
We need a model. We're
we need a
gonna
model.
come on
Yeah.
you.
We're going to bukkake you.
Bukkake battles.
Follow at Sketch Wars on
The
YouTube.
gong.
At Sketch Wars on YouTube has all of the episodes. Watch this. So many people are getting back to me with feedback saying that they really enjoy watching the show
Man,
at home when they're cozied up on the couch. So
I
I
love
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Also, my special is out. I forgot to talk about it the entire episode. I'm such an idiot. Let's open this back up. What is
Man,
that? No, that's RFK Jr.
I recently rewatched your whole special again.
Oh, did you watch it again?
Man, it hit harder even the second time I watched it.
Yeah?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. The whole opening is really nice, and I think that the first time I saw it, I didn't see it officially out on Amazon. And like
No, you saw it. I showed you the second draft so that you could make the album artwork.
It looks
so it's
good.
gotten better since then.
It's gotten better. The color correction.
Yeah,
and it
everything
just
was a lot
looks
better.
So much sharper.
So that was the second draft that you saw in order to make the album artwork. Yhali actually made the album artwork for this, and they're not showing it
Nice.
on this screen.
Rhinoceros by John J. Murray.
It's John J. Murray Rhinoceros. It's on Amazon right now. You can rent it for $2.99 and watch it once, or you can just buy it for $9.99 and you can watch it as many times as you want. I'm gonna play
Own
the
it
trailer
forever.
real quick.
Shows,
Buy
you know,
it, you
and,
piece of shit.
inevitably, like weird people come up and talk to me afterwards. You know, you're welcome to tonight, obviously. Somebody walked up to me one time and they said something weird to me. They were like, "Hey man, did you know that President Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy? And President Kennedy, he had a secretary named Lincoln. Coincidence?" Yeah, stupid. That's the literal definition of a coincidence. Please do not breathe on me.
All right, so that is that's my special. I also want to say that August 17th I'm going to be at that's next week already. Holy shit! I'm going to be at
Tuesday.
Mickey Quinn's in Seminole. I think this is like a newish type of bar.
I think it is. I've never been there. For
I've
any
never been there.
content
It's an
purposes.
Irish bar. Guinness is on special that night, so I'm going to see if I can drink 7 pints of Guinness while I'm on stage in 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
I'm going to
right.
do it. You
Sounds
think I could do it?
incredible.
Probably not.
I think I could do it.
It's like
Guinness
7
is light.
You're gonna
7
gain
loaves
like
of bread.
8 pounds.
No, Guinness only has the same amount of calories as Bud Light.
No, what?
Yeah, it's
What?
true.
Get
Don't
outta
drink
here.
light beer. Guinness actually only has 99 calories.
I'm gonna
Per
Google
pint.
this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
Google this right
I think
now.
you're wrong.
Google it right now.
I was drinking Guinness in England, and it felt like eating
it's
a
like
meal.
It feels thick.
It's
Yeah.
like clam chowder. It's like thick.
No,
It's like a
it's-
loaf of bread.
It's not that
Like one pint
it's-
of Guinness is
the
like
calories are not that high.
it's like 3 loaves of bread. You're insane.
So we got Mickey Quinn's coming up on August 17th. So check that out. That's in Seminole. That's going to be a free show. I'm headlining. Jander is featuring. And then on September 14th, we got America's Most Hilarious Teacher, Mike Rivera, is coming to Jack Polino's Pizza. That is going to be $20. Dan Weeks is the feature. I'm hosting.
Okay.
So make sure you get tickets for that. Did you see the calories?
Yeah, it's for a 12 ounce, it's 125 calories.
Okay, so it's a little bit more than a Bud Light. I'm sorry. I
Yeah, well,
apologize.
you're wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm totally fucking wrong. Fuck you guys.
I don't believe that apology for a second.
I'm wrong. You guys are right. So when is your unveiling to the already unveiled art?
August 27th.
August 27th come out. If you haven't seen the art in front of the Dunedin Blue Jays Stadium, it is amazing. And what do you got coming up, James? I know you got trivia every Wednesday.
I do. I got
at the Hog Island Fish Camp.
That's right. I do host trivia there every Wednesday.
Come see James and answer his question. If you answer his riddles, he gives you prizes.
I do. I'll give you actual prizes.
You're like a bridge wizard.
Yeah, he's
just a lot more handsome.
Yeah.
At least I think so. I got a lot of stuff coming up that's going to be too late to really talk about when this comes out, but I do have some stuff next month. I have my first Hot Mess show with Jander.
Hot Mess? Oh, are you guys doing that?
Debby.
At Debby. Oh,
yeah,
it's going to be great.
I'm really excited to do that.
Where are they getting the wings from?
I have no idea.
Are they getting them from the barbecue place?
I don't have any details.
Okay.
All I know is that I'm doing it. And I've talked to people. I talked to Natasha, who won the last one, and she was like, they're legitimately hot.
Yeah, Hot Mess, before we get out of here, we can just explain this one last thing.
Please
Hot
do.
Mess is basically like the Hot Ones show here on YouTube that you can watch. You probably are also subscribed to that.
That's a great show.
Awesome show. So it's basically like Hot Ones, but it's a comedian does 5 minutes of material without eating hot chicken wings, and then he has to eat 2 hot chicken wings while the hosts roast him, basically shit on him for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you have to do 5 more minutes of stand-up comedy after you've eaten the hot wings.
While your
without
mouth is
drinking
on
water.
fire.
Wow.
Yeah, with no milk or nothing. And they judge you on your original 5-minute set, and then they judge you on how you ate the wings and how good you got shat upon. And then they judge your comedy when your face is on fire.
My strategy is to do crowd work after the wings because they
Me
don't
too.
want material after
Me
that.
too.
They just want to see you in
That
pain.
was my
Yeah.
plan too. It's just to talk about how hot my face is.
Yeah,
and be
just
like,
do crowd work on
fuck
how
are
hot
you
it
laughing
is.
at, bitch? You
Yeah.
know, that was my plan. Attack.
That's all they
That was
want,
my
so-
plan was to attack.
That's kind of fucked up.
It is.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
I'm looking
that's
forward to it.
entertainment.
It is. Kind
Are
of
you
like
not entertained?
Exactly.
Let's squeeze
Yeah.
lemon juice in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like comedy wasn't already enough.
Yeah, they were doing-
Sing for us.
self-deprecation.
Dance for us.
They were doing another one in Tampa for a while called like the Wheel of Torture, where like comedians had to get like dominatrixed on stage.
They did that at the festival.
They're like, "Hey, do you want to do that?" And I was like, "Fuck no, I do not."
Dominatrix.
Law
Like they
did that.
whipped and stuff.
Whip people and nipple clamps and shit.
Oh man.
Law
Yeah.
did that because they did it for the festival, and then
Yeah.
he just left. He had to get some kind of punishment, and he just bailed.
Yeah, that's a smart man.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm not getting hit by some bitch. I'm out
Yeah,
of here, you
like
know?
I'm not like I would not pay for this, and I'm not being paid right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
So I'm fucking.
He was
out.
doing it because he told me it was like a last minute thing too. Like, hey, can you fill in? He was like, yeah, sure.
All right, so guys, we're getting out of here. Thank you so much, Yhali. Thank you so much, James, for being
Yeah,
here.
man. Thanks
thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much.
It's
This
good
was
to see
awesome.
you again, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
dude.
Yeah.
This was an
Much
awesome
love, man.
episode. Remember, next week's Sketch Wars, we got Dan Weeks. I'm sure I'm going to get him in for the podcast soon.
Funny guy.
Please follow and subscribe on YouTube to both Sketch Wars and Something Planet. We could really use the subscribers.
Wait, I have one more thing. Can I plug
Yeah, you
in
plug one more thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So on August 17th, I'm doing a Gods of Whatever book reading at Barnes & Noble.
Oh,
book
that's
signing.
badass. That's your
Yeah.
book that's available on Amazon right now, as well as my special, also on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what I told him. I was like, your artwork's on Amazon now. And he was like, yeah, I don't care. It's already on there. Yeah, you didn't do
Amazon.
anything for me, John.
No, what do you mean, John?
I'm kidding.
John. Come on.
I'm just trying to shit on you because you're so nice. It's so easy. No, yeah, check out the Gods of Whatever. And when is the reading?
It's August 17th, and I'm gonna be dressed like a dog.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be, a gong. I have a gong. I'm gonna bring it too.
Nice.
You bring
Do
that
a-
gong everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, man. I'll bring that gong with me.
That gong, a gong, gong, gong.
I was saying earlier, it would be funny if we bang the gong at Cum Wars instead of Sketch Wars.
Come on.
Cum Wars, dong.
I thought it'd be funny, like if you get
Everybody
pulled over,
jizzes.
if the cop comes to your window and he's like, "Excuse me, sir," and you're like, "Bong."
Can't you see that we're filming a TV show, sir?
Remember, subscribe on or follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Something Planet on everything, John J. S. Planet on everything. Check out our Instagrams that are at the bottom of the page. But if you are listening, it is at John J. S. Planet, at JRB Comedy for James, and at Yhali Ilan for Yhali. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening. We really appreciate you. Have a good one.
Yeah.